This is Hard West 2. I don't have a lot of time today, so I'm hoping I can get through enough of this game that we can together learn what it is. I've played the very, very beginning of the tutorial, and that's kind of it. So we're all going into this a little bit ignorant together. But I played a little bit of Hard West 1. It's basically sort of it's one of those Wild West games where all of the occult stuff is going on, but it's also like an XCOM style tactics game. So that's pretty interesting. Actually, so far, I think that the user experience is very similar to that Warhammer game I played, Chaos Gate. I think it's pretty similar to that, but with some wrinkles of its own, which we will discover. So the way that you get from mission to mission is actually by exploring an overworld. So I've got 3 characters here. I believe we've got a cowboy, some kind of occulty witchy person, and a dead guy. So let's go see what this is. Suddenly, we've stumbled upon a scene so gruesome, so irrational, that even I cursed silently. Looking down, we could see a patch of blood-soaked snow surrounding a flimsy cross. Someone nailed a naked man to it, then left him to die in the cold. I got off my horse and took a step closer. Flynn didn't follow. Be careful. The man had been dead for days, left out in the weather. Animals had gotten to him, leaving behind only a scrawny skeletal shape with a mess of dried guts spilled between his legs. Sorry if this is not the kind of thing you're into. Let's look for anything useful. Let's see here. I noticed something stuck inside the corpse's chest cavity. Could it be playing cards? Suddenly the corpse jerked up, twisted its neck, and snapped with its teeth at my face. Less. So, I should mention, by the way, we're in hell. And so Bill is my friend who is dead. So yeah, let's find out if Bill knows anything about this. Friend of yours, Bill? The undead thing kept thrashing about, hoping to attack us, but the nails in the ropes held tight. He's nothing like me. No memories, no free will, only hunger. Probably revived when the ghost train passed nearby. Damn fool, said our own revenant, then took a gun and kept shooting until the undead's head was gone. Only then it stopped moving. Without the head, the undead was now less lively. Now it was a simple matter of courage. Okay, so I can get the cards, but I will lose something. Or I can get Flynn to do it. She'll lose something. Whoever gets this is going to lose something. You know what? I'm going to be a good leader, and I'm going to take it. I'll get the cards. As I reached between the ribs, the headless corpse jerked, and I felt its sharp, broken bones jab my hand. Oh, it's health that I'm losing. Okay, I thought it was some kind of, like, morale or sanity thing I was losing, because this thing is scary. But no, it's just my health. So I've lost 2 hit points. But I got a 9 of spades, which increases my bullseye chance, a king of diamonds, which increases my luck, and a queen of clubs, which increases my speed. I have never been introduced to playing cards before, and I don't know how they work. Screw you, bonehead! Okay, so I've unlocked some new cards. Open the cards menu by clicking its icon in the top right of the screen. Okay, so this is right here. Like I said, I've only done the very beginning of the tutorial, so I've got a lot to learn here. So by adding cards to a character's hand, you can improve their statistics. Oh, so this is like how you level your character up, except it's weird playing cards. Okay, so I've got these. So these are the cards I've got available. But I can grab each of my characters and put stuff in their hand. Okay, so let me look at their inventory real quick. Oh, wait, can I look at their inventory? Wait, let's back up for a second. I want to look at their inventory and see, who was it that I gave the shotgun to? Okay, I gave Jin the shotgun. And I gave Flynn the rifle. Okay, so that means I think that I want Flynn to have the higher bullseye chance. It just seems like she's firing a more precise... Ooh! Oh, yeah, okay, good. So each of these cards can only apply to one character. That's interesting. Okay, so it's not like leveling up each character independently. I imagine there might still be a leveling up system, but I've got a shared resource where I can only give each advantage to one person once. So I guess let's, because he's got to charge in with his shotgun, let's give him the higher speed. And then let's give Old Man Bill the luck. Because, you know, he died, yet he's still walking around. That seems lucky.
Can you see anything?
I don't really know what all these stats are for. So I'm making this up as I go. A train station? As we came closer to the station, we saw a single train standing on a side track, and a sad, round man with his hands in his pockets standing at the wooden platform. You're new, huh? Got in right before the avalanche? What avalanche? The eastern pass is blocked. No trains, no roads, nothing. We're trapped here in this damn valley. What's happening in town? Damn Richie's playing sheriff again. I heard they found them a wanted man, a native. Gonna hang him today. A native? Could it be Deer? One of my companions that I had in the tutorial, but I've lost now. Big guy wearing an army jacket? Don't know. Never wanted to have anything to do with this. All right, we're off. Okay, so I've been saying that I think we're in hell because we got on a train. The train transformed into a ghost train that passed through a tunnel, and we met the devil. And so I just assumed we were in hell. They're talking like this is a normal place, though. So maybe I misinterpreted. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe we're not actually in hell. Maybe we took a brief visit to hell, and actually,
this wind will be our death.
We're somebody else, somewhere else. Okay. It's a small town, probably set up in the last decade or so. Rail tracks end at a station nearby the town. Hanging scaffolding has been built in the town square. Oh, wait. Not a hanging scaffolding. A hanging scaffolding has been built in the town square. The townsfolk are hardened by years of living at the very frontier of Hard West. Let's go. We look down at the boom town from atop a hill.
Shit. They beat him good.
Oh, okay. Apparently we're meeting deer. The rail tracks cut toward it through the snow. We heard up above as we drew closer. The town folk have gathered in a small square to watch a lone bloodied man standing in the gallows. It was Laughing Deer. We're breaking him out. Okay, so here we go. This is our first tactical mission. So Jin is already 2 hit points down because he grabbed those playing cards. So we've got an objective. We want to kill Sheriff Richie and all of his henchmen, which will give us a reward. And we also can get Laughing Deer's equipment and kill all the enemies in the first round. And I get dynamite if I do that. Okay. So this game has got a mechanic that's really interesting where if you kill an enemy, you get all your action points back. So you can theoretically chain that together like crazy to get a lot done in a single turn. It's like the Gears Tactics thing where people could accomplish stuff to add action points to their friends, only kind of dialed up to 11. I Am Fenwick wonders if the enemies have that chain mechanic.
We'll be taking that gentleman with us now.
I don't know.
Look at what crawled out from under the snow, guys. Another lost soul in Boomtown.
Pleasure's all mine, Sheriff.
See, this friend of yours is wanted in at least 4 states for murdering some big, fat, and famous chief. Did you know about this?
I don't care. He's mine. Give him back now.
You heard that, jackass boys? Did that sound like a threat to you? It sure did sound like a threat to me.
Do we have time for this?
I'm asking you one last time.
Say pretty please.
Flynn?
On it, boss.
Whoa, I didn't know we had that ability.
Witchcraft! Shoot them! Kill them all!
So I kind of like how they played out a scene on the tactical map like that. Okay, so each posse member has a unique skill. Jin can shoot bullets that pass through cover and walls. We call this skill the Shadow Barrage. Okay, so they're showing me how to do that. So I've got Jin, and I can shoot everybody over here, including Sheriff Richie. Yeah, this does seem like they've lined them up to have that particular effect. Shadow Swap. Okay, so Flynn's Shadow Swap lets her change places with foes and allies. This unstable witchcraft does a small amount of damage to her and the target.
Looking for trouble?
Okay, so let's choose Shadow Swap.
Mix it up a bit, shall we?
And we can use it on this guy, I guess. It looks like they're recommending.
Have I got a trick for you? Watch this.
It's just the beginning. More skills will unlock as you progress through Hard West 2. Right now, though, you know everything you need to massacre those bastards in town. Good luck. Okay, so now I've already spent some time learning how to do the basic tactic stuff, but it was a few days ago, so I got to remind myself. So right now, I've got Flynn. I think that I can play my characters in any order I want to, though.
Ready to roll.
As Flynn, I've got 2 action points left of the 3. Each action point can be used to either move or shoot or use some other ability. Each ability has got an action point cost. So Trick Shot, for instance, costs 2 action points, which is my remaining action points. Throwing Dynamite only costs 1 action point, but if I do that, I won't be able to do a Trick Shot. Let's see. Let me switch to Bill here, because Bill also has Dynamite. I don't think I've used Dynamite before. Okay, so Dynamite will hurt all 3 of these guys and kill one of them. And I believe that if I kill one of them, I will get my action points back. Let me see if I'm remembering how that works correctly.
Who's next?
Okay, yeah, so you see, he got that little bravado thing, which says, now that I've killed someone, I get all my action points back. So, now, let's see here. Let's save him a little bit. Let's see what I can do with Laughing Deer. So Laughing Deer is he's my melee guy. And so he can probably knock out this dude that's right next to him in one hit. There we go. And so now I got my stuff back. He can't take this guy out in one hit. And it'll take all 3 of his action points to run down here and hit this guy. That doesn't seem like a good use of his time. Can he make it down here to this guy? It looks like he can. That'll take all 3 action points, but he'll kill him. So let's do that. There you go. And actually, he can probably kill the sheriff, too. This feels like it's cathartic, probably, for him, since the sheriff is the one who decided to hang him. Impromptu.
Call, Richie.
Okay, so now he's ready to finish off somebody else, but he can't kill anybody else this turn. So let's save him and switch over to her. Okay, so she's got a rifle, which, let's see, what does that do? Okay, so she can shoot with the rifle and do 8 damage versus if she uses her pistol, she does 5 damage. By the way, you'll notice that this game does not seem to have, like, chances to... Well, at least it doesn't have variable damage. She's going to do a very specific amount of damage when she shoots. So... Raneth Court asks, is this game roguelike or longer term? I have not gotten the impression that it's roguelike. I think that it actually is sort of like a campaign, as far as I can tell. But I've only gotten just a short distance into the game, so I can't promise that I'm right about that. So this does 5 damage. So let's start by shooting this rifleman.
Just warming up, boys.
And then, can she hit this guy too? Okay, yeah, she's got 100. Okay, so I think we do have chance to hit, but I think the chance to hit tends to move in like very chunky pieces, and so she's 100% with this guy. So let's shoot him too.
I'll try.
There we go.
All right.
Now, if she tries to shoot this guy, she's only got a 75% chance to hit. Let's see if it's different with the rifle. Yeah, so with the rifle, it's 100% chance. So let's do that. Now he's down. Can she even reach anybody else from here? Can she? So this gunman right here, he's out of view. But he's the last one left. So let's
I'm still here.
Let's switch to Old Man Bill. So Old Man Bill can shoot that guy. It'll cost 2. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's gonna cost 2 action points. We can only do the one thing, but I've got a couple other people to back me up. So let's start by shooting this guy. And then Bill can't do much else. We'll probably move him into cover if we need to, but let's see.
Dead.
But now Laughing Deer can probably just run over and just beat that guy in the face. Nice. So, yeah, so we accomplished that objective. We killed all the enemies in the square in one round. And so it seems like the strategy of this game is basically like, if I had attacked that guy first, if I'd attacked the guys with the most hit points first with my least damaging attacks, and then run out my action points before killing anyone, I could have had to deal with a very, very full battlefield of enemies. But instead, because I targeted the weaker people first and just kept getting my action points back while killing people, I was able to just sweep through. It's like the decisions that you make tactically about what you're going to do first, second, and third just can massively, exponentially swing the outcome of a battle. So the question is, where is Laughing Deer's equipment? So it seems like it's probably inside this building, I'm guessing. So let's grab Jin. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to click there. Okay, so here's one problem with the game. Did I just ruin something? I'm assuming I'm gonna get a chance to get this stuff before. Okay, so here's a problem. I don't know. I forgot what the controls are for going up and down floors. I thought it was maybe page up and page down, but that doesn't seem to be doing it. Oh, it's F and R. It's F and R. Okay, so she can make it next to this. But anyway, everything is by left clicking. And so I've gotten accustomed in other games to being able to click on stuff and not have that necessarily result in an action. Like sometimes you click on things just to find out what they are, that sort of thing. And so occasionally when I'm playing this game so far, I find that I do click on the wrong thing and end up sending a character running when I did not intend to do that. So yeah, I guess I'll move Laughing Deer up here too. Uh-oh. Oh, hey. I think I picked up some cover.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. How do I get Laughing Deer's equipment? Can I just click on this?
Ready to roll.
Oh, wait, I'm Flynn right now. I don't want to be Flynn. I want to be Laughing Deer.
Just point.
Looking for trouble?
No, okay. How do I click on this thing? I don't want to be Flynn. I want to be Laughing Deer. I want to click this thing. Oh, maybe. Oh, she's probably standing in the one place where. Okay, she's standing at the interact point, I think. So let's see. Okay, so I was about to say, can I tell who she can shoot from different positions? I think from here, I think I see these little skulls telling me who she can shoot. So she's got a 50-50 chance to hit that guy. And, oh, but her rifle takes all 3 action points to fire. So actually, she has a 0% chance to hit that guy. All right, well, in that case, let's get her to a better position and then hunker down. That looks like a versatile position. And then we'll have her... Oh, wait a minute. Can we throw dynamite? Yes, we can! She's going to throw some dynamite.
Real angry?
By the way, notice they don't try to model the arc of the dynamite. You see that in like XCOM and stuff like that, they'll actually show the thing bouncing. I've always been very impressed by that. Like you throw a grenade and it bounces to exactly the right position with multiple steps. That's always struck me as being like actually an incredible feat of engineering that they make that happen. But I also appreciate the Hard West 2. They're like, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do a little effect going from their hand. You get to imagine the dynamite, and then it explodes in the right spot. And they just skipped the whole problem of how to make that look right, which is totally fine as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so she now has got all of her action points back. I wonder if she can hit anybody. Okay, she's got 50-50 to hit this guy from here, but I think that's worth a try. So yeah, let's shoot him.
Got him.
Shit. It worked. Okay, so now that she's out of the way,
A price on my head just means I'm doing my job.
yeah, so now Laughing Deer can move into position to interact with that and get his equipment. I don't know what equipment exactly I got. Maybe that's for later. I don't know. But Laughing Deer can't shoot anybody, so we just need to get him into good cover. But close enough that he can rush somebody later. So makes me want to send him over here somewhere, but he's only out of cover. Maybe here would be fine. I don't know if the enemy has explosives, though. He can't quite make it here. So I think I'm going to move him over here. Not the most useful place in the world, but at least he can get there, and he's behind a lot of cover. Oh, Zach of Mars is commenting on my mohawk, by the way. So it's kind of funny. The mohawk looks orange right now in my camera. That's crazy. It's actually pink in real life. Something is off about the white balance of this camera. I'm going to have to actually use a different camera when I do the official State of Decay 2 stream, because I promised a pink mohawk and I need to deliver. Okay, so if I run up here, that only takes one action point. But I don't think anybody's in range for me to shoot him. So let me see how close I can get with a second action point. But with a second action point, I will lose the ability to shoot. I'll just be able to hunker down. So I guess, you know what? That's what I'll do. Let's go over here, some really good cover, and let's hunker down. And then Old Man Bill, probably a similar situation. In fact, let's get him over here. If I put him right here, he'll still be theoretically shootable. But I think if I put him here, he'll actually be out of most people's reach unless they run around the side. So I'm going to send him here because it's going to take all of his action points, and I won't be able to hunker him down.
Seems like I can't get any more dead.
Let's see about you.
Oh, that coffin is great.
Shake it off,
Oh,
girl.
gosh. Okay.
Take your time.
That seems bad. All right, that's a guy I didn't see before. Flynn, if he can see you, should I assume that means you can see him? Yes, 100% to hit, damage 8. So that's a gimme. It's interesting how, because they've got these really sort of chunky to hit chances, where like you're going to be 100% to hit a lot of things, and because you get refunded your action points for killing people, it feels like some shots really are just obvious. They're just like, you're not even really making a decision. You're just like, well, yes, obviously I will shoot this man. I guess we'll take another try at this guy.
Got him.
Oh, we missed that time. Well, it's 50-50, so the fact that I hit one time and missed a second time feels appropriate. Bill can't hit anybody from where he is. So yeah, I think moving him up might again be my only option, unless... Oh, right. Everything's out of view. Okay, so one option... I don't know what ricocheting shots does to my... Yeah, let's... Do we have any good ricochet points here? We've got this thing. Doesn't really help much. All right, I'm gonna move Bill just one step. And... Okay, so he can't... He's still out of range to people if he tries to ricochet a shot. So this is the thing that's really interesting in this game. And so unfortunately, I wish that I could... Nope. I wish that I could show it to you right now. There might still be a way for me to show it to you somehow. But basically, I was saying this game reminded me of Chaos Gate, because Chaos Gate has got all of those like columns you can knock over. There's things in the environment that you can take advantage of to hurt your enemies. This game does a really similar thing. They've got a ricochet system that is really fascinating. Unfortunately, all the enemies are behind the ricochet points. So, well, there's one up there. Let me see. Let me move a little bit closer. And see what I can hit. Can I hit this? No, that's out of view still. Okay, so I don't know why this guy says 100% and 50%. Why he goes back and forth. Maybe it's because of his cover. Maybe like saying you would be 100% to hit this guy, except his cover makes him 75 or... And then it says 50%. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the range would give me 75%. His half cover would subtract 50% from it. But my luck gives me plus 25%. Got it. Okay, so they're basically kind of going through a math problem here each time. So each of these guys is going to be 50% chance for me to hit. This is the guy that if I hit him, I'll kill him, though. So let's try this guy. Okay, that worked. So yeah, I guess we'll... Oh, But now my luck has gone down. So, interesting. So, this was introduced in the tutorial, but I've forgotten now how it works. Basically, there's something you do to build up luck, and then you expend it on gunshots. And I think it might be taking damage. Like, it could be that, like, as bad things happen to you, you gain luck, and then luck gets expended by your attempts to shoot other people. Anyway, so 25% chance to hit, pretty minimal. I think it might be better to try to get closer first. So I'm going to move up again, since I've got all my action points back. Now I'm at 50% to hit that guy. And that thing is still out of view. Dang. All right. I probably wouldn't be able to hit him with it anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to give this a try. Now, I can shoot through cover, but it's not going to kill him anyway, so I'll save that for a better opportunity. Oh, looks like I still did it. Great. So, yeah, looks like this guy can't accomplish a whole lot, so I'm just going to get him up closer. Worry about him next time.
Ready, like always.
Similarly, Laughing Deer can't do a lot, but I'll get him up into some good cover. Oh, there's a rifleman I didn't see, but he missed.
Die, pig.
Yes, everyone's missing.
This one's mine.
Okay, we got a chunk of folks in there. So I don't actually know if these chandeliers are going to be Ricochet targets or something else. But I'm excited to find out. Of course, these guys look like a dynamite target.
Get to the killing already.
Yeah?
All right, so Flynn could shadow swap with somebody. Oh, she already used her dynamite. Dang. I was going to say she could shadow swap with somebody and then dynamite these guys. But apparently, I think I've used all of my characters' dynamite, so that's not going to be a thing. However, so Laughing Deer does 4 damage to people, so he can't quite take this guy out in a single hit, but I think he might get 2 hits. Yeah, this will only take me 2 action points. So yeah, let's run up and beat this guy in the face.
Die! Shit! I've been run out of much better.
And then with the second hit, I recharge. So that guy's no longer a concern. So let's switch over to Jin.
My fucking temper. That's what.
So I think if Jin runs in here, he'll be able to use Shadow Barrage and damage all 3 of those guys through their cover. But he'll also be pretty vulnerable. But he does 6 damage, and so one of those guys will die. At least one of those guys will die. So he'll be able to get his action points back. 2 of them will die. Let's do that. All right, so then he gets his action points back. And now... Okay, so he could shoot that guy. That seems valuable. But let's do a ricochet shot. Okay, so these are ricochet targets. So basically, I love the way this works. So ricocheting a bullet, when you say it, it sounds really difficult, right? Because, like, well, you have to hit the thing at exactly the right point. And, like, you know, like, if you wanted to shoot a guy by shooting something behind him and having it bounce back to him, well, like, you have to shoot it, it has to be exactly the right angle. And it just sounds really complicated. This game just simplifies all of that. It's like, whatever it is, you shoot at it, and then you shoot again, basically, from its perspective. And that's it. And whatever you do, they just figure, yeah, you found a way to ricochet the bullet off that thing. So, there we go. So he's going to shoot off the chandelier. And you notice, that's why... Actually, did we actually capture that on camera? We'll have to try it again, just in case. Well, let's shoot this guy first. By the way, you notice that, like, the number of shots is just not a thing. Like, sometimes he unloads with a bunch of shots, sometimes he takes a single shot, whatever. Doesn't matter. This game's just screwing around with you. But yeah, let's do that again. So you just aim at a particular item, and then from that item's perspective, you can aim at somebody else. Now, this guy looks like he's not visible from that perspective. So, oh, I only have a 25% chance of hitting him from here. And it looks like actually he's got better cover from the ricochet than he even has from me. So let's not use a ricochet on this guy.
All right.
Let's run over here. And, oh, he still counts as behind cover, huh? Okay, so, oh, interesting. So I thought this was going to be following XCOM rules, where where they treat you as being able to lean around your cover and shoot anybody who's on that side of it. But that is not how it works in this game. So I guess I can take a shot at him. I mean, I might as well take a shot at him. But chance of success. Oh, I succeeded. That was very unlikely. Okay, so Flynn is kind of in trouble. She could shadow swap with somebody to try to get into the fight. But whoever she shadow swapped with would end up in her position, which is kind of flanking everybody else. Actually, okay, so Laughing Deer, what can he do? He can hit this guy once. Not enough to take him all the way down. But it will land him in cover. And apparently that cover will work. So it seems risky still. But he's also got all his hit points. Honestly, if people are shooting at Laughing Deer instead of Flynn, that's probably a good thing. So we're gonna do that.
Let's do this.
Then Flynn, I don't know. Let's see what Old Man Bill's capable of first. So he can, Old Man Bill can basically just run in. That's kind of all he can do. Because I think if I send him here,
What's the rush?
he can't shoot the bad guy out there. What I could have done, actually, I just realized after moving Old Man Bill, is I could have swapped her with the sheriff's deputy over there and had Bill fight the sheriff's deputy out here. That probably would have worked. But we're not doing that.
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
So I guess I'll just move her into some good cover where she's within range of doing something decent. And now this guy, yep, shoots Laughing Deer, but that's all he does. And Laughing Deer can take it. Oh, everyone's shooting Laughing Deer. That wasn't the plan. Okay. So, this guy looks like I can get him from up here. But let's see if there's a better movement. Okay, so this guy, obviously, Laughing Deer should take this guy. Step one. And then Laughing Deer can run up and hit this dude using all of his remaining action points. Okay, so this almost feels like I need to do a math problem. Like I need to figure out, okay, how many... Okay, so Laughing Deer can do 4 to this guy, but that's all he can do unless the guy dies. Jin, what can Jin do? Jin can shoot this guy for 5 with his pistol. Oops. So I keep hitting escape trying to get out of these shots, but that's not how you do it. Or with his shotgun, he can do nothing. Okay, at least from where he stands right now. He could get closer before he takes the shot. But I don't think that'll actually affect his... I keep doing that. Affect his chances. Okay, so I've got this math problem where, like...
Yeah.
If Bill and Jin and Laughing Deer all successfully shoot this guy, they'll take him down by 14. Which is not enough to kill him. Oh, here we go. Toggle to increase the character's chance of hit to hit with acquired luck points. Okay, so... These guys, they have, like, 75% chance to hit him. And Jin doesn't have luck, so he's really going to be taking that. Actually, because Jin is the most questionable, let's have him take his shot first. So we know what situation we're in.
Shit.
Okay, he made his shot. That's good. And then Bill,
I'm still here.
similarly, he can make the shot. Now, his shot is 100% because his luck is automatically toggled on. I can decide not to use his luck. but I definitely want to guarantee a hit here. Oh, apparently his weapon proficiency raises his damage by 1. Okay, this math problem might actually work out. So if he hits him, he's down at 4, and that is how much damage Laughing Deer does. So Laughing Deer can now run up, smack him in the face like he richly deserves, and he's out. And I believe that means I've accomplished all our objectives.
Is there anyone else after the head of my pal?
Is that actually where we left those bodies? No, I think they just faked that, but that was funny anyway. Our highest bravado streak, the number of times we killed somebody in a single turn and reset our bravado, was 4. That's pretty cool. Oh! I didn't catch that we had an optional objective to use Shadow Swap on a rifleman. Dang. Okay, well, I could retry, but no, we're not going to do that. We're going to continue. And we just got some equipment, so we should check that out. So we got multiple people making commentary on my hair. A lot of you were here a couple of years ago. You know, I've had mohawks like this all the time. This is actually my normal haircut. I just kind of stopped doing it during the pandemic, just because, whatever, got tiresome. Laughing Deer wiped the blood off his face and spat like he ate something foul. He took his things from Flynn with a scowl. Men didn't know how to lose, didn't know how to say thank you either. Good to see you back. We thought you were dead. Flynn flung herself over Deer's neck, but he shoved her away angrily.
You both left me there. And Kestrel. And now you're happy to see me?
Okay, so when I choose an option suggested by a certain posse member, that member earns loyalty points. Okay, so I get more loyalty from Laughing Deer by saying we're sorry we left you, or I back Flynn up and get her loyalty. In this situation, I actually do feel like Flynn's probably in the right. I mean, I don't remember how we lost Laughing Deer. I didn't feel like we did something unreasonable, so I'm gonna go with
I
Flynn.
hope you're not courting me, Carter. But that was nice of you.
You think she wouldn't go back for you next if she could? She did her best, and now we saved your ass here. You best remember that. It's okay, Jin. We're all angry, right, Deer? By the way, one thing I love, Deer did not get negative points for that. So I get positive points for positive points for Flynn, but I don't get negative points for Deer. That feels important, because you definitely imagine somebody making a loyalty system like this where you're constantly pissing people off, and that could make you just not want to make any choices. You're like, no, negatives? Gross. And just makes you want to avoid choices like the plague. This is actually going to make me want to make choices, get excited about choices, because all of the potential outcomes are positive. They're just different positives and different opportunity costs. Whatever you did must have been pretty bad if you wanted even in Oregon. How many places put a price on your noggin?
All of them.
All of them. How did you survive?
I jumped out the window at the same moment when you and Flynn vanished. Landed in a pile of snow. After I dug myself out, a rider in the distance saw me staggering around. Instead of helping me, he took off. Came back later with a whole mob of men.
All right, well, let's lay low for now. Deer, take Richie's horse. Let's find a place to rest. Give the folks some time to crawl back out. I saw a doctor's office nearby. We can get patched up proper tomorrow. We'll also visit that train station. We'll need to get the hell out of this freezing shithole. We laid low at some shack in the town outskirts, waiting for the day to pass. The townsfolk avoided us, unsure if we're allies or enemies. But looking at the way they cleaned their streets of the corpses, they didn't like that Richie guy much. At dawn, we took off to find the medic. A posse member who falls in combat recovers 1 hit point after the fight is over. Okay, yeah, so this is not a roguelike. They're not trying to, strip you of your people and have you eventually just lose everyone and die. You're playing through a story, and these are the heroes of the story, and they want them there the whole time. So other characters keep the number of hit points with which they finish the shootout. All wounds can be healed by visiting a surgeon. Okay, well, I do need to go very soon, but let's visit the surgeon and heal. Let's see how that works. We found the door open, and the young surgeon seemed eager to work, chirpy even, but the blood in his collar made me uneasy. He scowled at our cuts and bruises. I can patch you all up, but it'll cost you. This ain't a charity. Okay, so I've got 25 bucks, and I can pay 20 to heal them all. Flynn got pretty hurt, so I think I'm going to go for it. Much obliged, Doc. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope we never see you again. Okay, that's how simple that is. But we've also got some new equipment, so we should check that out. So we've got this coyote tooth necklace, which seems like it's intended for Laughing Deer. So let's put his trinket on, and this increases his bullseye chance by 15. I think bullseye is like critical hits. I think that's what that is. And let's see here. So, okay, so one thing I was uncertain of. Okay, yeah, so these are consumables. So, yeah, so because I used all that dynamite, I'm now pretty low on dynamite, but we can replace that dynamite there. And then here we've got the Widowmaker, which does what? Bullseye chance buff. So it adds a 50% bullseye chance when using the weapon. Okay, well let's give that to this guy. So, okay. So we got some better weapons. We've healed everybody up. Let's have a look at the general store. We saw a freshly printed wanted poster nailed to the door. The face on it belonged to a grumpy-looking old man. Howdy, partners. How can I help you on this fine day? Who's the guy in the wanted poster? It's the previous owner of this store, sir. He had a deal with Richie, who let him overcharge the townsfolk for a share of the spoils. Now that Richie's dead, the scoundrel absconded with his ill-gotten gains and the stores, too. Afraid of his neighbor's wrath, most likely. And wrathful we are, sir. Hence the bounty. Bring him back to Boomtown and we'll pay you 40. Double that if you bring the goods back, too. Okay. So now we've got a side quest. So not everything is served on a silver platter. Sometimes you must track down your target by searching the map for the right trail. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. The thrill of the hunt. It's been a while since I felt it, or anything at all, really. Okay, so I have almost no money, but I can sell that old gun that I had, which I don't need anymore. So yeah, let's do that. And then I could buy a pickaxe, which is a quest item. I can't afford anything else. I'm kind of inclined to get it. I don't know what it's for. But it feels like I'll be happy I got it if I do find out what it's for. So yeah, let's get that. And that's it. That's what we'll do. Exit the store. Alright, so I don't know what kind of trail they'd want me to follow. But it looks like I could go back to the train station. It looks like there's something down here I could discover. Searching this map is actually kind of interesting. So whoever it was that left this store might have left a trail going in some direction. I certainly don't see anything visibly here, but maybe that's not the point. Maybe I just need to explore the map and figure out what's going on. Either way, the next time I come back, I'm going to head over to the train station, continue the main quest, find out what they want me to officially do next, and then maybe I'll head off in whatever direction that is and keep my eye open for that side quest. For right now, though, I got to go pick up my kid. So let me try to catch up with the chat for a second, and then we're going to wrap this up. Steve-O asked if there was an Undead Lab stream recently. Not recently. We're about to do one this afternoon. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, this is irrelevant. But yeah, right now it's Monday. It's Monday around lunchtime, and so later this afternoon we're going to do an official stream. It's going to be me and Joe Smorner, and he's going to be giving a tour of some of the balance changes that he's been working on in State of Decay 2. We'll also be sort of wrapping up the charity drive that we did, including showing off the Mohawk. So there you go. And I think that's about it. Oh, wait. Let's see here. Lake Scorpion asks, in State of Decay 2, can you consider a waypoint assistant on the road? Oh, you mean like you place a waypoint and then it shows you how to drive there on the roads? We have talked about doing that. It's a little bit complex because people do expect to do so much off-road driving in State of Decay 2 that it can be a little bit difficult to sort of like use the roads to give you sort of the right path to something, because sometimes off-road driving is the right way to get there, and sometimes just the nearest road is not necessarily the best road. So it's complicated, but we have talked about doing it. I don't know where those talks currently are. I don't know where that would fall on anyone's priority list, but yeah, that is something that could be potentially good. One thing we'd want to hesitate, though, is we don't want to make it seem like that is the right way to play. I think that there's a lot of sort of map mastery that a typical player will get from not having that feature. that might be really beneficial. You know, make them more comfortable, make them feel more immersed in the world. And so I probably would not leave it on by default, but having it available as an accessibility option, I could totally see that being a thing that would want. Can't make any promises, especially because I'm not on the team. Can't make any promises about timing or priority, but that is something that a lot of people in the team have pushed for and agree with you about. So let's see here. Lacoalicio asked if I know what the changes to the leader buildings are. Joe did talk them through with me, but I've forgotten everything about them. Since I'm working on another project, I'm basically going to be asking him questions about it on the stream and finding out what he can tell me. Okay, and yeah, I am running out of time, so, you know, thank you all for your questions, and thank you for hanging out with me. I'm really fascinated by this game. I intend to play some more of it, so, yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. So, how do I end the stream? I think I do it like this, with a subscribe button. If I stream Hard West 2 again, I'll put the video here, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of games that I need to get to, so I might just play it on my own time. But either way, there will be links here you can click on.